It's Dalma's Music Reviews here. Hope everybody had a fantastic New Year. And I attempted to film the top 100 albums of 2019 on New Year's Eve, but it failed because my iPod was out of storage for some dumb reason. So it's a little late, but hey, at least I'm gonna do the top 100 albums of 2019. This is gonna be two parts. Part one is gonna be 100 to 51, and then part two, I'll discuss the albums number 50 all the way down to number one. So let's get started. Number 100 is World War X by Carnifex. Awesome deathcore album. The title track is amazing. It's one of my personal favorite songs from the album. Highly recommend you check out World War X by Carnifex. It's a follow-up to their 2016 release, Slow Death. Number 99, we have Trunk Music 3 by Yelwolf. This is an awesome hip-hop album, and I highly recommend you check it out. The title track is amazing, and Trailer Park Hollywood is my second favorite track off this album. Number 98, we got Motionless in White with Disguise. This is an awesome album. I like the singles from this album. They're very catchy. Highly recommend you check out Motionless in White. Their music is not a disappointment at all. Number 97, we got Volbeat with Rewind, Replay, Rewound. It's an awesome album. Leviathan is my first favorite track off this album, and Last Day Under the Sun is my second favorite track from this particular album. Number 96, we got Aurora with A Different Kind of Human, Step 2. If you don't know who Aurora is, she is a pop vocalist from Norway. Her music is underground, but it's really good. My personal favorite song from this album is The River. It's very catchy. I like it a lot. But overall, this album is amazing. Coming in at number 95 is The 13th Beast by Malevolent Creation. This is an awesome death metal release. This album doesn't feature Brett Hoffman since he passed away. But this album features another vocalist. This album is incredible. I recommend you check out The 13th Beast by Malevolent Creation. Number 94 is When We All Fall Asleep, Where Do We Go by Billie Eilish. This is the first album that I listened to by her. I listened to one song from her first release, which is an EP. So basically this is her debut album. This is a great album. Wish You Were Gay, Bury a Friend, and Bad Guy are my favorite songs from this album. Distance Over Time by Dream Theater is number 93. It's an awesome album. Very progressive metal sounding. Has that classic Dream Theater sound that everybody enjoys. This album reminds me of something from the 90s. I highly recommend you check it out. Number 92 is Villain by Attila. This album sadly doesn't feature Pizza or any of the other songs that were released before this album dropped. But at least this album is still heavy. Attila released it independently. But overall, this album is incredible. And Blackout is my favorite song from this album. Coming in at number 91 is Atonement by Killswitch Engage. It's an awesome album. The best part about it is Howard Jones is a guest appearance on this album, on the Signal Fire. I don't know where I got Ryan from, but this album is awesome. Thank You Next by Ariana Grande's number 90. This album's incredible. This album came out 6 months after her previous album, Sweetener, came out. But it's a good album. Resist by Within Temptation is number 89. This is an incredible album. The Reckoning, which features the singer from Papa Roach, is on that song. It's my personal favorite track from this album. And Raise Your Banner is my second favorite song, which features Anders Frieden from Within Temptation, from In Flames. It's a good song overall, but this album is incredible. Number 88 is Welcome Home by Hellia. I heard a few songs from this album, but from what I heard, I was surprised, and gotta listen to the rest of the album. But from what I heard from this album, the songs that came out before this album came out, they're amazing. Number 87 is Incana Venomum by Opeth. This album is amazing, and if you're looking forward to hearing death metal growls, listen to their older stuff, because this album does not feature any death metal growls. This is Opeth's 4th album to feature clean vocals only, but overall it's a good album. Number 86 is The Agonist with Orphans. It's a good album. Vicky Sarax's vocals are amazing, especially her death metal growls and high screams. But her clean vocals on this album are awesome too. Coming in at number 85 is Silversun Pickups with Widow's Weeds. This album is incredible. This album came out the same day that Aurora dropped her album, on June 7th, 2019. And It Doesn't Matter Why is my favorite song from that album, Widow's Weeds by Silversun Pickups. That's number 85. Coming in at number 84 is War by Demon Hunter. On My Side and Ash are my two favorite songs from this album. This is a straight up metal album, and it features some clean vocals, but most of the time it's all screaming vocals. But it's a good album. Number 83 is Pressure by Wage War. This is the 3rd album by Wage War. I have to listen to their first 2 albums, but this album is very promising. It's very heavy. Has that alternative rock sound of clean vocals drowned out by screams, which is awesome. But this is a good metalcore album. Number 82 is Victorious by Skillet. This is my personal favorite album by the band. This is a follow-up to their 2016 release, Unleashed, and it's not a bad album at all. Number 81 is Death Atlas by Capitation. This album dropped on Black Friday 2019. It's a good album. I like all the songs from this record, and it's not a bad album. It's one of my personal favorite death metal releases of 2019. Coming in at number 80 is Pathology with Reborn to Kill. It's an awesome album. It's heavy and brutal. There's a new death metal vocalist on this album since Matty Wade left the band. Overall, he has stepped up to the plate and provided some awesome brutal death metal growls on this record. Slaves of the Shadow Realm by Legion of the Damned is number 79. This album is incredible, including the song Slaves on the Southern Cross, which is my personal favorite song from this album. Ammo by Bring Me the Horizon is number 78. This album dropped 3 weeks after Legion of the Damned released their album. This album came out at the end of January of 2019. Most of the singles that came out from this album are awesome. Number 77 is Ain't Nothing to It by Cody Johnson. This is my first introduction to him, but the songs on this album are incredible, including the singles Understand Why and On My Way to You. Those are good songs from this album. Highly recommend it. Number 76 is Future Presents The Wizard. This is an awesome hip hop album of 2019. Highly recommend it if you like modern hip hop, the newer stuff that is. Number 75 is Lotus by Soen. They're a progressive metal band that features the drummer from Opeth. But this album is incredible. It's all clean vocals, but it's an album that will always remind me of Tool and Opeth for some weird reason. Number 74 is Repent by Traitors. This album is incredible. A lot of down-tuned deathcore sounds on it, and Tyler Shelton's growls are amazing as well. This is my favorite deathcore album, at least of 2019. Coming in at number 73 is the comeback album by Rammstein, their self-titled album. It's been 10 years since the last album came out. Since Rammstein's album, the previous album came out in 2009, so there was a big 10-year gap. 10-year album cycle. But it's a good album. Number 72 is Gaidam by Rings of Saturn. This album is incredible. Lots of technicality on this album. Lucas Mann's guitar solos are incredible, including the drum capabilities on this album. And Ian Bear's vocals are incredible too. And The Husk is my favorite song from this album. Number 71 is Sleeping with Sirens with How It Feels to Be Lost. This is my personal favorite song from this album. The title track, of course, and Agree to Disagree is my second favorite track from this album. Coming in at number 70 is Orion by X Ambassadors. This is an awesome pop album, and Boom is my favorite song from this album. Coming in at number 69 is Demons by Savage Messiah. This is their 4th album, and this is my personal favorite album besides Hands of Fate and The Dark Fate. I believe that's their album that dropped in 2014. Those 2 releases are good besides Demons. That's number 69. Abyssal by Humanity's Last Breath is number 68. awesome down tempo deathcore sound. It's like a more of like a yeah, it's like down tempo deathcore, but it's super fast. There's blast beats on this album, a lot of low guttural vocals. This album's incredible. Number 67 is Hands of Violence by the band Bound in Fear. This album's incredible. A lot of down tempo deathcore. If you like that type of deathcore with low guttural vocals, you'll dig this album. Number 66 is Lover by Taylor Swift, which when I heard about this album, it was actually beat by Tool's Fear Inoculum. A lot of Taylor Swift fans were pissed when they heard that Tool beat this album on the Billboard charts, but it's a good album. The title track's amazing. The other songs on the album aren't too bad. Number 65 is Hollywood Bleeding by Post Malone. This is an awesome album. Circles is my personal favorite song from this album. And the song that features Ozzy on vocals is another personal favorite song of mine from this album. '64 is Machina Non Grata by The Last 10 Seconds of Life. This is an awesome deathcore album as well. One of my personal favorite deathcore releases of 2019. Number 63, we got Metal Galaxy by Baby Metal. This is an awesome album too. Highly recommend you check it out. This is their third album in their discography. Number 62, we got Issues with Beautiful Oblivion. This album, it's a lot different since Michael Bone left and he was the screamer for this band, but at least this album is still good. Even though one of the songs, Flexin', has like a Michael Jackson vibe to it, but overall this album, it's not too bad. Number 61 is Demon by Mayhem. This is an awesome black metal release. I heard a few tracks from it. It's not bad of a record, but I have to listen to the rest of it. It's number 61. Number 60, we got Children of Bodom with Hex. This is an awesome album. Highly recommend you check it out. I like most of the tracks on this album. Before this album came out, I pre-ordered the deluxe edition. But it's a good album overall. It's a follow-up to their 2015 release, I Worship Chaos. Number 59, we got Rituals of Power by Misery Index. This is an awesome death metal release as well, besides The 13th Beast by Malevolent Creation. Highly recommend you check it out. Number 58, we got Honky Tonk Time Machine by George Strait. This is an awesome album as well. Highly recommend you check it out. It's a good country album. That's number 58. Number 57, we got another country album. Can't Say I Ain't Country is by Florida Georgia Line. I heard this album too. Most of the songs are good. I heard a few things from it as well, and they're excellent too. Number 56, we got Legan with Apoptosis. It's a very good death metal release. Highly recommend you check it out. Number 55 is another death metal release. It's Gun to Mouth Salvation by Carnoforge. Carnoforge has been around since the late 90s. Highly recommend you check them out. But I heard a few tracks from this album. It sounds very heavy. I have to listen to the rest of the album. Number 54 is my personal favorite album of all time, A Bath with Outstrider. The title track from this album is amazing, including the song Bridge of Spasms and Harvest Fire. Those are good songs from this album. And A Bath is, of course, the lead singer who was an Immortal, and he left in 2015 to focus on his first album, the self-titled album that came in 2016. And Outstrider is the second album that A Bath released in 2019. Number 53 is Monomarth with Berserker. This is an awesome Viking death metal release, a follow-up to their 2016 release, which is entitled Jom's a Viking. Highly recommend you check out. It's a good death metal release of 2019. Vanilla by Flesh God Apocalypse is number 52. I heard a few tracks from this album. It sounds very heavy and brutal. Have to listen to the rest of the album. And number 51 is Dark Throne with Holdstar. This is an awesome black metal release. It's very slow and heavy, but it's a follow-up to their 2016 release, Arctic Thunder, which is a favorite album of mine. Highly recommend you check out Arctic Thunder and this album, Holdstar. And that's part 1 of the top 100 albums of 2019. Stick around for part 2. If you enjoyed this video, like, comment, share, and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in part 2 of the top 100 albums of 2019. Take care.